Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions. Did I say that right? Maybe I should slow down and actually speak words. Interactive Distractions,
yes.
Episode number 484. My name is Chris Riccio, and I'm here with Jason A. Stryker.
Yo, hello.
And Travis Baum.
Hello, yo.
Hello, yo. And today we're going to do some game talk and a little bit of foreshadowing for future episodes. But we're going to see what's going on first. And I know that Travis, you went to Disney today, so how did that go? What'd you guys do?
I was at the happiest place on earth. Yeah,
oh, wow. That's right.
Yeah, just if you got the annual pass, you got to use it, man. So we joined up with
Should
another
I be there like twice a month at least, man.
Yeah, we like to go a lot, especially during the summer when it's nice and hot, nice weather. But no, we joined up with another couple that has some passes that we're friends with, and just had a day out. But before we left for Disney this morning, I've been fighting with insomnia for months now, and my God, I could not get any sleep at all. Maybe I got like 2.5-3 hours of sleep total when like trying throughout the evening.
Fantastic.
So yeah,
Lovely.
so I was probably up and awake by 2 or 3 a.m. We left at around 6:30.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So that, yeah, minimal sleep and then running amok in Disney is a recipe for disaster and everything. Yeah. But you get that sixth gear shifted in, and then you're off to the races. So
that Disney adrenaline, man. That's what happens.
That Disney adrenaline, everything goes numb. You lose color in your vision for a little bit, but you turn out all right. But no, we had to
wake up the next day and your legs are jello.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's going to be horrible. I'm still kind of numb right now. Tomorrow's going to be god awful. I know it. I'm not going to do a thing. I think Melissa and I are going to just stay wrapped up in blankets at all times. But no, it's been a pretty good day. Excited about podcasting. We had a little schedule shift that leaded into today. So I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go to Disney and then I'm gonna podcast, and it's gonna be all right. And I'm telling you, boys, I am.
It is all right. All right.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We're tired, but we're going to be all right.
I hope it's going to be all right. I believe in you.
Oh,
thank you.
Hey. That's good. Still haven't seen Alien Romulus yet. That's
good.
That's on the docket. It's looking like I'm liking the reviews.
Man. I heard there's no Romulans. That's fucked up.
Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. This Star Trek nerd.
Had to be one.
Nerd.
Had to be at least one.
Fucking nerd.
Goddamn right. Don't be jealous.
Oh shit! My door's open.
So Alien Romulus is going to happen next week, so I'm excited about that. I should probably have a spoiler-free, quick but comprehensive review for you guys.
Cool.
This time next week. So what else is up, Jason? What's happening, man?
My foot is still floppy. God damn it!
Floppy foot.
No,
have you started formal physical therapy?
We're gonna not do that because I'm doing exercises at home, and I don't want to like add another appointment to my schedule. I do the alphabet with my left foot. I like draw it in the air with my left foot. That's my physical therapy. Okay. That and just like getting up and walking around. So I threw away the cane, although I needed it last night. For whatever reason, before I was going to bed, I'm like, oh shit, I am way unstable. This sucks. I want to be normal again, man.
Yeah.
And it sucks looking like I'm drunk half the time when I'm walking around. So, I don't know. Things are okay. They're getting better.
And that's the big thing. Getting better.
Yeah,
that's
better.
That's the important part.
How about Chris?
Every week should be an improvement. Mm-hmm. I don't really have much to report as a normal week at work. The one thing I can say is school started. I think we talked about that. And the first week was really hard with Link at high school. Mm-hmm. But this was a good week. This week went well. And he had a better time, and he's coming home and with like positive views for the first time in well over a year. So, you know, it's good. It's good. Hopefully we can keep that going. But I'm excited for him. And he, you know, first week he asked me for help with math homework. I'm like, that's right. If you need help, come to me. I will help you. You know, I said it to both my kids, and that's about any of the subjects, right? Like, I mean, not English. Like English, they go to my wife, but you know, but everything else they can go to me. It's fine. Except for English and history, go somewhere else. But everything else you can come to me. Cool. But yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it. You know, work is still super busy. My director is going to be in town next week, which means it's 4 days in the office for me rather than 3. But you know, whatever. It doesn't bother me too much. I actually like being in the office. It's just that it's getting there. That's the problem.
Chris is that guy. Oh man, being in the office is great.
We can collab.
I mean, as long as there's people that I can chit chat with, yeah. You know,
guys, it's for the culture.
I'm not worried about. I'm not worried. Well, yes, that is accurate for us anyway.
Fuck that.
But
fuck that. Fuck culture.
But
stay home.
I did mention that that the application that we made went live a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Not this coming week, but the week after, we're going to do our little team celebration. So we're going to go out to lunch and then basically take a half day and we're going to Blue Ghost Arcade, which is in
fun.
Over by where Jason is actually. Not too far off. But yeah, it's a nice little arcade bar. Have a bunch of arcade machines, and they've got pretty much all the systems hooked up. So, a little spot. So that's the plan.
Real quick, a little something I'd probably tell you guys offline, but I'm gonna be in Atlanta.
Whoa, nice. When?
In October, early October.
Okay.
I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, let us know so Jason and I can leave.
I'll have very limited time. I'm flying in. I'm flying in and out of Atlanta to go to Birmingham.
Okay.
It's just cheaper flights through there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Birmingham. So is it? Oh, are you? Is it a connection? Are you driving?
I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna rent a car and drive to Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham's what, 3, maybe 4 hours, something like that.
Not even that. Not even that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, it'll be simple. It'll be simple and easy. I'm going to go visit my family. My mother's retiring, and we're going to surprise her with me. Oh, nice. Hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully she doesn't watch this podcast. I know sometimes she does. She does tell me like, I just missed you, so I'll just like watch videos of you on YouTube and stuff like that. It's like, well, hopefully she doesn't watch this one. I'll have to call her tomorrow so she doesn't miss me, and then have to.
There you go.
Watch this.
There you go.
Anyway,
there you go.
So hopefully I'll see you guys early October.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk some games. What do we got this week?
I got more of the 2XKO.
Let's talk about that. What do you got?
So I've got probably about 30 hours in since last week.
Wow.
I've been playing a ton of it because I think I really, really like it. Like a lot. It's a versus game, and I've talked about that before. But there's a certain amount of like depth and intricacy to the way that the combo structures work that has me just like my mind is like on fire thinking about like different synergies between different characters. It's consuming me, and it's a lot of fun. So this game's I think we're going to be done with it. The alpha lab, it's called the beta, as it were. I think tomorrow, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. That's going to be sad. A sad day. So I'm rocking the samurai dude, Yasuo, and Darius. Okay. Darius is like this big buff. He's got like big shoulder pads.
Is he the blue guy or the red guy or the?
He's the black armor guy.
The black armor guy.
Yeah, with the axe.
Okay, I'm looking at all of them right now. Okay, I see him.
He's badass. He's super broken. I love it. They definitely made this game for fighting game fans. Like, as soon as you go in, they do have a tutorial, but it's very, very basic. And they do have the traits. They're called fuses, I think. that allow you to, they're like different grooves in like Capcom versus SNK. So like you get additional abilities. Like I use Fury, so when my life goes below 40%, I do more damage. Also, I get a special like cancelable or a dash cancel. Then there's other like 2-time assists, so you can get like a bunch of freestyle shit going on with your assists. It's pretty nuts, and it's that type of thing that is going to really lend to like the longevity of this game. So I have high hopes for it. I think it's going to be pretty rad.
Oh wow, it's Riot. I didn't realize it was Riot Games that did this.
Yeah, yeah. That was one of the, you mentioned that earlier on.
Yeah, it used to be the team behind Rising Thunder, which was like a short-lived.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same team. Riot bought them and just said, "Okay, make a game." So it's been years now, and we finally have something to play around with. It's great. I think that's it for me.
Is this like a full release, or is this?
No, this is a beta. They're calling it an alpha lab, so it's still very, very early. But netcode's good. Lobby system's good. So you can play 4-player. Everybody gets a character.
Wow.
That's when shit gets a little messy, like netcode wise. Like sometimes there'll be stutters and shit. But man, is it fucking cool. Like you've got to be on a Discord call with your partner essentially, and just like, okay, I'm going to tag you in, or you tag in like right now, and just working the strategies out with that. Pretty nuts.
So are all of the fighters from League of Legends?
Yeah. As far as
I figured.
Okay. I'm looking at the character list, and it's not all the characters, right? So,
no, it's only like 6 characters so far.
Yeah,
they're gonna have tons more.
Ari is definitely from League of Legends, and I think Echo is too.
Yeah, they're all from League of Legends.
They're all from League of Legends. Yeah, I definitely recognize both Echo and Ari.
Okay.
The other 4 I don't really recognize, but I've never really played League of Legends, but I know like Echo from the Netflix series. And Ari she's one of the members that they put into what the hell is the name of the K-pop band that they created out of League of Legends characters? It was
I have no idea.
KDA. Oh, really? It's actually pretty good. Like they did a pretty good job. But yeah, they put like together a K-pop band with League of Legends characters, and then they used that to basically sell skins in the game.
Sure.
So if you look up KDA, you'll see 4 of the female characters with different skins, and or I should say with a different look from what they have in the game. And then they sell those skins in the game.
Yep.
And they've done that with there's another like band, and I'm doing air quotes on the video, but there's another band that they put together too. That's a group of the male characters, I believe. But yeah, so that's where I know those 2 characters from. So that's cool, though. That's really cool.
K-pop band in the anime. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to know.
That's
I
right.
know jack shit about League, but I dig these characters an awful lot.
Yeah. I mean, so some of the character design in League is like, it's not something I play, but like some of the character designs are really, really cool.
Can't wait.
Especially like some of the characters they've actually brought into Arcane, like just cool ass looking characters.
Nice.
And like if you go look at League, and like Caitlyn, who's from the show, like her look in the game itself is really, really cool. So hopefully, I hope they have some look for them in this game too.
Nice.
Yeah, there's so many League characters, man. There's just so much.
Like 150 or something like that?
I have no idea. I'm looking at the page. There's like a champions page. It just keeps scrolling. It just keeps going. There's just so many.
That's cool. They've got all these characters kind of like lined up, ready to go. Essentially, I mean, they got to build a toolkit for them, with moves and shit.
Sure, but I mean,
like I guess that
so
Braun
much
guy,
lore and
that
stuff
big,
to
that
pull
big guy
from.
with the shield is kind of like a defensive character, like support. Like he doesn't do any damage or anything in League of Legends, but they have him doing a shit ton of damage in this game because you know what,
nice.
that shield hurts. And so those little fuzzy things that he throws at people, that smile and shit, they're cute. They're real cute.
2009, October 27th, 2009 is when League of Legends came out.
Wow.
So there's a lot of stuff to pull from. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Quite a bit. Let's go so I can go play some more.
All right, I'll go next. I really don't have much to go, but so definitely digging more and more into Elden Ring. I am
yeah, where are you at, man?
Let's see. So I hit the Jagged Peaks. Man, Jagged Peaks.
Isn't that fun?
Lots of dragons, man. Lots of dragons in Jagged Peaks. Just be ready for the dragons. But it was really cool. But the boss in Jagged Peaks, he's the hardest one so far for me. Like he's
one of the tougher bosses.
Dude, he tore me up. It took me probably I'll say anywhere between 7 and 10 tries to get through him. He was hard.
How do you play when you play against bosses? Like do you play completely solo? Do you pull in phantoms? Do you pull in real players? How do you do you just do?
I don't pull in real players. I pull in my mimic. And then I pull in if there's NPCs that want to be a part of the battle, I will bring in the NPCs that are a part of the battle.
That one specifically you need to,
especially because there's a side quest that deals with him. But one of the things that drives me nuts about that one was that in order to actually pull him into the battle, you have to find his marker on the ground after the battle starts, and as soon as you go through the fog, like the dragon comes at you, charges you and just tears you up. So it's like if he lands there's one particular move that if he lands it, you're almost dead already, like depending on how strong your character is. And I'm just sitting here trying to get to the marker on the ground that has other people who have put messages on top of it because they're dickheads, right? And trying to get to it, but so I did that, and then I went back to Shadowkeep, and I'm doing more in Shadowkeep. There's a lot in there, and I found there's an area where it brings you down to like the lower level, where the watering hole area, and I've been working on taking out some of the furnace golems and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff there. I'm getting close. I think probably the next week or two I'll probably be finished up, but I'm just like little bite-sized chunks at a time, just doing a little bit. But God, that game is so fucking good. It is. More Jeanne d'Arc, again, very slowly, like probably 1 or 2 missions a week or so, just kind of chugging through it, but enjoying it quite a bit.
Beat the previous one, the original one?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm about where I was in the PSP one now.
Okay, cool.
Because I just got to there's a very particular part of the story that is a pretty big event. And I just hit that. So I'm on if I look at the number of missions, I think I'm a little bit more than a third of the way through the game.
Gotcha.
But I'm certainly further than. My problem with this game is that I'm inclined to grind to get characters to where the rest of my they give you a new character, and they like my guys are so much higher level wise. I'm inclined to grind the character to be at the same level as the rest of them, and they just keep giving you characters. Like there's so many. I think right now I'm up to like 14 characters in Jeanne d'Arc. So. And I don't know why I keep doing this, because I know there's characters that I'm just not going to use unless I'm kind of forced to. So I don't know. It's still super fun though. I love the armlet mechanic. It's so fucking satisfying. Like one of the I don't know if we talked about this, but like when you use the armlets to transform, if your character gets a kill while they're transformed, they get an ability called Godspeed, and they get to go again. So like the most recent character I got, his name's Richard, and he has an armlet, and he's a spellcaster. So one of the things that I was doing is I was going into this particular free mission, and I would get to like turn 3, transform him, and then I would end up getting like 5 or 6 turns in the same round, because I just kept moving from character to character, just beating the hell out of them. So
that's cool.
And I need to get like a sound bite of the sound effect that goes off when Godspeed hits, because it's so fucking satisfying. It's one of those things that every time I hear it, I'm like, yeah, it's just really good.
Little dopamine drip.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It kind of pushes you to like, yeah, I'm gonna go get the next guy, right? So, yeah, but that's awesome. Still playing our multiplayer game of Baldur's Gate. Let's see. We just finished off. So we were missing a player this past week. So when we're missing a player, we put them in the closet. There's like a player closet, and then we bring an NPC along. So we brought Karlak along, and we saved her. Nice. That was one of the things that we had to do. And then we did Cazador, which is the vampire quest in Act 3. So got through that. We're almost done. I think we're gonna go take out the one more of the three, the triad of that you find out in the story of like who's controlling everything, or and then we're gonna go take on the boss. So we're almost there. We're almost there. But let's see, and then more Undertale. So continuing to go through that. I think I've got like I'm nearing the end of Undertale. But it's super fun. I'm looking forward to you playing it, Jason. It's super fun.
Yeah, I'll pick it up soon. Maybe after this is the alpha lab is done. Let me piggyback off of something you said about like being forced to use characters. I have played a little bit more of like SteamWorld Heist, and I'm not sure how I feel about it anymore, because they're giving you mercenaries to use as your party members, which is in kind of stark contrast to like the first game where, these were like permanent members and they had, their very thought out dialogue and such. And they felt like, family, whereas these guys seem almost disposable. You can only have 4 people on your team at any given time. And then like I'm in a new town right now where they're trying to push like 4 new mercenaries on me. But I can't hire them. So it's like I don't know what to do. And now they're sending me to this particular mission where they're forcing you to choose different weapons. Like your characters are all specialists in something, right? So you've got a boomer actually, which is they toss bombs and rocket launchers and shit. But it's like it's weird. I don't know why they're doing that, but it really really put me off, and it's gonna take a little bit to go back to it. So it really sucks. I love the first one so much. So bummer. Bummer.
Super bummer.
Yeah. What else
cool.
is going on?
That's it for me. So okay. I'll pass it back off to Travis.
All right. Well, if we want to keep it on super bummer, guys, I feel guilty.
Oh no.
I feel guilty.
Oh, I wasn't trying to keep it on super bummer. Like what's going on?
I can imagine, a podcast listener of ours, when the podcast pops up on their feed and they're thinking to themselves, man, Travis is about to deliver some of the hottest gaming newness this week, and I cannot wait to hear what he has to say.
He never misses.
That's right.
I don't miss. And
I'm sure that everybody who clicks on our link is thinking that. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Except for the past month where I've just had nothing but Lies of P and Diablo 4 on my gaming list, and I understand that it is boring and it is the same thing over and over again, but guys, I cannot help it. I am in a huge gaming rut right now. There's just not anything playable for me right now.
That. Yeah, I had that with Monster Hunter after I lost my job. Played it solid for like 2 weeks, got it out of my system. But yeah, it was tough for that amount of time for sure.
Yeah. So hopefully for the very last time, ladies and gentlemen, let me just recap where we're at with everything with my game. So I'm playing Lies of P all over again. Of course, I love this game, but I'm playing it for the Platinum Trophy. It is a this is
how many times have you gone through it? Yeah,
this is
at least third, right?
This is more than third or fourth. This is the 5th playthrough. So
wow, okay. Yeah,
I messed up a couple of things on the path to get it. It's a tough platinum. It's not easy. But I am on a new game plus save file. So the game is a lot harder than it should be. And I'm on the very final boss of what is the very final playthrough. I used the guide down to the T. I know that I'm going to get this final trophy. All I have to do is finish this boss to get this ironclad ending that I need.
Nice. All right.
So I'm there, but the problem is this guy is waxing my pasty white ass. Like he is beating my ass every day. I am giving myself a good hour to just like sit down and just play and play and play. And I'm progressing. I'm getting close. I will beat this boss, but it's one of those bosses. Liza P does a thing towards the last quarter of the game. Like throughout the game, like you can also summon a specter to fight with you, similar to an Elden Ring game. And they have a specter in here that you can summon on about 80% of boss battles until the very end when they essentially shut off using a specter to aid you in battle. There's a couple of bosses toward the end that allow it, but for the most part, yeah, you can't use specters for a lot of tough fights. And this is one you can't use a specter, and it's just you mono a mono versus this guy, and it's a new game plus. So every single one of his hits are destroying me. And I'm a couple of moments I've gotten close. I've gotten pretty close, but I'm just digging away at this guy, and I just have to beat him to finish this epic saga, and hopefully I can do it before some new games come out. And then I
believe in you.
And then I hit some milestones in Diablo 4. I'm actually pretty proud of these. If you're not familiar with the game and the end game, this is gonna fall on deaf ears and stuff like that. But something that I've never been able to do in multiple seasons of playing Diablo 4 is play enough, essentially grind enough to fully masterwork all of my gear. Every piece of gear that you have has like 12 levels of masterworking that you can upgrade to, and it takes forever to earn these consumables to be able to upgrade. But in the same day, a couple of days ago, I fully upgraded, fully masterworked all my gear. My character is pretty much as good as it can get. And I also beat the season main boss, the Uber Lilith boss, which is the toughest boss in the game. So I beat the toughest boss in the game and fully masterworked my equipment on the same day. And it was just like a couple of great big milestones.
It's a good Diablo day.
A good Diablo day, and just a nice little reward for the time spent put into it. I think I've only put 50. I think my time I looked at yesterday was 58 hours into this season. So people have a lot more than me. So I've been able to do a lot in a small amount of time. And with new games coming out starting next week, I'm excited that I was able to at least accomplish this, because I feel like I've done enough this season before the expansion comes out later in October. Yeah, good Diablo day. Not so great days on Liza P. But next week, I promise you guys, we'll have Black Myth Wukong to talk about.
Nice.
I'm super, super hype about that one.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Getting good reviews.
It is getting good reviews. Like it's getting 8s and 9s from what I've seen mostly. Yeah. Now, what is that's an RPG? Like, what type of RPG is it?
Everybody thought this was a Souls-like, man, for the longest time, and I mean, I even did. But yeah, even the developers are saying that this is not a Souls-like. This is an action RPG, and
they still have like bonfires and like resetting enemies. I think that's about it. But only likeness.
But apparently the trekking in between bosses, and then like the amount of enemies that are in between those small treks, like it's really not about that. It's about bosses. So it's basically a boss rush game. And I'm kind of excited about that, because after coming off of something like Elden Ring, where it's nothing but just searching and looking around and like kind of like striving for scraps of information and scraps of like weaponry, like it's a constant search. So to go into a game that hopefully is just like boss after boss after boss after boss, and it's just gameplay of good boss gameplay. I mean, this sounds like it's going to be a really, really great companion piece to what has been a dreary month of gaming.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm picking that one up at launch. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about it. It's certainly on my list of things that I'm interested in for the year. But I think that right now it's like finish up Elden Ring, and then by the time that happens, Outlaws is going to be out, and that's going to be where my attention is Outlaws.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to burn through Wukong as fast as I can because once Outlaws is out, Outlaws is going to take the most of my attention, I think.
Yeah. I didn't plan it this way, but I mentioned at the beginning of the show that we're doing our little celebration of our launch. That's on the Thursday of that week, and that's the only day that I'm working that week. I'm taking off the rest of that week to do some things around the house. So it just happens that I'm going to have the 30th off. So I'm going to try and get everything that I need to do around the house done on 26th, 27th, 28th. So I have the 30th to play Outlaws.
Nice.
That's the plan. Current plan. Good stuff. Yeah. I'm super looking forward to that though. Both hearing about Wukong and playing Outlaws.
I am excited that we're going to have more games to talk about.
Yeah. It's been kind of stale like over the last few weeks, right?
Slim pickings.
Jason has been able to talk about XO and and so that
Jeff's been playing everything on Game Pass, so he's been shoveling as much content at us as he possibly can.
Yeah, I need to get back to Hinterlands. I haven't had time to go back to that because I do want to play it. It is fun, so I'll probably get back to that too eventually.
Yeah, I got 2 dungeons into that and just it could not keep my attention. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone. I feel that. Cool. What else?
What else is going on with you guys? I haven't talked to you guys in a week.
That's true. I'm still using this thing. Remember this guy?
Oh wow, yeah. For your phone?
Yep, for my phone. I installed a Emulation Station Desktop Edition. It is a really, really cool front end for Android emulators and shit. It's
that's cool.
It's slick as hell. So it's just like consoleizes your library and shit. So it's got. I'm
still getting my work out of this guy.
Yeah, good shit.
He's pretty awesome. I got my Steam Deck back hooked up to my KVM switch, so I've got my main PC and my Steam Deck hooked up to the same television. Sure. So and I can flip back and forth. So that's nice.
I got the PSVR PC adapter thing.
Yeah, have you used it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I hooked it up. It was super easy. Like you download an app from the Steam store, and it just walks you through. Just like, okay, put on your headset, do the tracking shit, and you have to sync the handles
controllers
to via Bluetooth. So that was the only like kind of wonky part, I guess. But other than that, like it's super slick. Like it's a great fucking screen, right? So I tried out games.
The PSVR 2 is no joke. Like it's really good.
So I tried out games that I had already played previously, and it was just like, damn, it's really fucking cool. But no, Griffin's been using it more than I have, so it's more about him than me. So I got him Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, which has like PSVR 2 support, and he loves it. He's super into it.
Yeah, I got it too. I've actually got it sitting right over here.
Yeah.
So
I set up. I bought a DisplayPort switch so I can go between my monitor over here and then change that to PSVR whenever I need to. So
I think I have an open DisplayPort on my video card.
I thought I did, so that's why I got that switch. But
yeah, I've got an I think I have two display ports and an HDMI. One of the display ports and the HDMI are both in use. So I think I've got an extra display port for the VR. And then I got one of the things I did is I got a high-speed extension cable, a C2C extension cable for to put on my PS5. So I don't have to actually unplug it from the PS5. I just unplug it from the extension cable. It's feel a lot better about that. I don't feel like I'm constantly putting strain on the port
little tiny
on the PS5. Yeah,
God, that scares the hell out of me. Yep.
But yeah, I haven't used it yet. I just haven't like I'm still just using PSVR right now. So like I mostly just play Beat Saber and I haven't picked up Beat Saber on PC yet. I'm going to. I just haven't yet. So
you're gonna have to re-get all the DLC. Jesus.
I don't have any of the DLC.
Oh really? I
No, really?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have any of the DLC. So
dude, that Linkin Park DLC is awesome.
I don't care about that. Of all the DLC that's on there, the one that I really want is completely losing brain farting right now.
It's K-pop. We know it's more K-pop.
It's not K-pop. It's fucking Tron. What the hell is the
Daft Punk? Yeah.
Daft Punk, yeah. They have a Daft Punk pack. Oh, that's the one I want.
Do you guys hear Nine Inch Nails?
Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, Nine Inch Nails is on there too. Yeah.
No.
No, they're doing the music.
Tron soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. But I think there's Nine Inch Nails on Beat Saber too, isn't there?
Maybe.
Let me see.
Maybe. Man. Everything's on PC. You can get everything on PC.
Yeah, everything's on PC. Maybe there's not. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know either.
I mean, Trent Reznor has done tons of great work for film.
Yeah. Oh no, having
video games,
having Nine Inch Nails for
games,
Tron is great. Let's see. Oh no, it looks like there isn't one. I thought there was. Maybe it's just because I've seen people doing custom songs online.
Oh sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
So is that going to be a show, boys?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have anything else.
I feel like I'm caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to talk about it, but I know that there was some very heartfelt goodbyes to Game Informer this past week.
God,
so
yeah.
The only thing I even want to bring up about that is I'll never forget how exciting it was for all of us when Jason found out that he got that job. Like I was so incredibly proud that you had gotten that position and you were able to follow what you wanted to follow. And at the time you and I were working together at CLA, and it was such a cool experience to be able to see you move into that role. And it was really cool
to see me turn in my 2 week. See ya, Steve.
Yeah. But it's sad to see that go. It was a great community of people. So
yeah, I was only there for a couple of years. But I formed really long lasting relationships with friendships with a lot of the people there. So
yeah.
It was really tough hearing about closing down, of course. If you guys want to see the reunion, as it were, or the eulogy, perhaps, you can check out MinMax. They've got a video up. Their latest podcast, the second half of it, is just us talking about Game Informer.
There was a bunch of you on there too, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
there's some people who we haven't seen in years, haven't heard from. It's pretty nuts. But go check that out.
Thanks, Jason.
Fuck GameStop.
That's right.
Fuck GameStop.
Fuck those guys. Cool. Yeah, I think that is a show, guys. So thank you all for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. Like, subscribe, and comment on this post. We would certainly appreciate that, and it helps us and gets us a little higher up on the algorithm. So we appreciate that. Check out our Linktree. You can see the link right below. Just hit interactivedistractions.com.
I see it.
And that'll go to it'll lead you to our Discord, so you can come hang out with us and chat. And if you want to support us, it'll send you to our Patreon too. So we appreciate that as well.
And if you want to buy a clamshell, emulator thing, feel free, because we got a clan. We've got the Clam Clan. Come and join us. Clam Crew. I don't know what.
That's right. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it was. There's something. There's something. It changes every day. Cool. All right. Well, until next week. Thank you guys. My name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
I'm Travis.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next week.